Hi guys, I am back to update my Child of the 80s project pan that I've been working on this year. It is a Pantastic Ladies collaboration, and it was created by Jalen, and she assigned 80 prompts. You choose which 8 to work on, and then as you finish those up, you roll in new products. And so at my last update, I had finished 3 prompts, and so I'm going to update you on the ones that I have left and draw for some new ones. So the first prompt that I have left is prompt number 75. I've been working on it for a while, and my goal is to use this eyeshadow, which is Mushroom from Urban Decay, 21 times this year, and I have currently used it 10 times. So you can see it was basically brand new when I put it in, and you can see a little bit of usage on it. There's no real dips going, but you can see that it has been used. I love this eyeshadow. This is the second time I've bought. So I got it originally in a palette, and then I bought it twice. So this is, it's one of my favorites, and I just really wanted to get some use out of it. My next prompt that I was working on is prompt number 60, which is wax on, wax off. And originally I was working on an Aquaphor lip treatment. I gave that to my husband because he needed it, and so I put this L'Oreal brow pencil in last time. And it was an embarrassingly small amount that I had left, which I used up within probably 2 weeks. And I can't even really get a sample to show you. It's completely gone. Obviously, eyebrows is something people do every day, so it didn't last very long. But that is one that I will be replacing today. And my next prompt that I was working on is number 52, It Takes Two. This has been in since the beginning of the year, and so I chose this pair of Lipstick Queen bullet lipsticks. One is Saint Mauve, and the other one is Saint Coral Red. I want to use each of these 26 times this year. Previously, they were basically untouched, so this Coral Red, nope, this is Mauve. So I have used Saint Mauve 6 times so far this year. I am keeping track on a piece of paper of like where it started versus where it is now, but there's literally no difference because 6 times on a bullet lipstick makes no difference. So that's the Mauve one. And then the Coral Red I have used 5 times this year. And the reason it's so few is I had put these in a travel bag to use, and then I forgot where I had put them. So now that I've found them, I will be using them more, and I don't assume it'll take very long to meet my goal for each of these, because first of all, they're beautiful and easy to use and comfortable, but second of all, I really want to get some use on some other lipsticks before the end of the year. So that's where I am for that one. Living on a Prayer is number 15, and that I had put in at the beginning of the year, the Pink Sugar hair perfume, and my goal was to use it up. I started when I only had about that much left, I think, and then my last update I was here, and so as you can see, I have finished it. I used it basically every day as my hair perfume until I finished it up. Obviously, I mean, I loved it. I was already down to here to start with, so I am going to repurchase this after I've used up some of my other hair perfumes, but this is, it smells so good. It smells so good. So I will eventually repurchase that, but I've got to replace that in our project, so that one's done. Number 7, Tracksuit, is a Body Firm Crepe Erase hand lotion that I have at school. It's sitting on my desk right now. My goal is to use it up. It is not used up. It is probably about halfway, but now that fall is here and the weather's starting to get colder, that's when I really use a lot of hand lotion. So that'll be very soon used up. And then the first one that I used to replace things that I had already finished was number 40, and that's strawberry shortcake. I put this one in. It was basically new. I'd used it maybe 2 or 3 times. And this is the Smith's Strawberry Lip Balm. My goal is to use this 40 times, which sounds like a lot, but you know, if I use it twice a day, that's only less than a month. And since this was basically new, all of that progress is from using it. This past month, I used it 19 times. So this one will be done by the end of next month if I continue to use it like that. And I enjoy this. I think it tastes good. It smells good. The only part that I don't like is that you have to stick your finger in there. I was using a lip brush for a little while, and then I just realized I don't care that much. So my next prompt, again, to replace one of the ones I had finished, was number 80. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, and that's the Vanilla Co. Sun Plus Fix Primer. And I put this in because pretty much every day I need to use an SPF, and I didn't want this one to go bad. This is SPF 50, so it's got a good amount. When I put it in last month, I was here. I use it almost every single time I wear makeup, almost every single day, so I managed to get down to here. I don't know if that's good progress or not, but that's what I made. I held it up to the light so I could see through it, and I squeezed it all down, so this is where I'm at currently. My goal is to use that up. And then last that I was working on is the prompt number 4, Where's the Beef? And so I had used, and that was just, you know, find a brown item. So I have been just using this palette a lot. It's the Makeup Revolution Friends collaboration, the Rachel palette. I've used it just a lot in general, and so I picked an eyeshadow out of here to use, and my goal was 4 times because it was prompt number 4, and I have met my goal. Actually, I think I used it 5 times. Yeah. And so when I put it in, it was already well loved, and I knew I would hit pan pretty soon, but I did not expect to hit pan the very first time I used it after I put it in the project. So this is actually 5 uses. Like, I hit pan and then I expanded it. So these aren't very big pans and they're not very deep, but I love this color so much. Like, I love it so much. It's so nice, and easy. It's like a one and done. So yeah, that one's done. And so to replace the 3 products that are done, I have written out a bunch of all the prompt numbers on here, and picked 3 more to replace them. So first was number 41. Whoop, 41. And that was the first one I drew. And I'm going to pause this and go pick some products to match the prompt numbers once I show you what I've drawn. And then I picked 67. And then lastly, I picked 65. So I have to go figure out what those prompts are, and then items to go with them. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have picked my 3 items to replace the other ones that I had used up. Oh, so for number 41, that is Moonwalk, and you were supposed to pick a black or white product. And so I actually am just going to continue working in this palette and try to hit pan in Shopping. Now this one is like very white, so I don't use it. I mean, I know I have a dip in there. I do use it, but I don't. It's kind of hard to figure out. I'll probably use it as a brow bone highlight. It's like a matte. Does it have a shift at all? No, it's like a matte white. So I don't know. I guess it's gonna be a challenge for me to figure out how to use it. And yes, I know I have a dip in there, but I don't know how I've been using it to get that dip, frankly. Probably as a brow bone highlight. Let's just assume. Let's just assume. All right, so that is for prompt number 41, Moonwalk. For number 65, that is Girls Just Want to Have Fun. So a fun or colorful item, and I am actually going to throw in another perfume since I used up my hair perfume. I have two because I bought it. I thought it smelled fantastic. I told my sister to buy it, and she's like, it's not for me. So she gave me one. So I actually have two of this Rave Now. I can't remember who makes this. Maybe it's Rave. What do I know? But it's, as you can see, I've used some of it in there. I can't get it out of its little cage. I don't think it's supposed to come out. I don't know. But like so we're just gonna have to make do. But as you can see, I have used, I don't know, like a fifth of the bottle so far. So my goal is to use this 65 times. So I'm going to count each spray as a use. So to spray it on myself 65 times. I think this is phenomenal, and it was on Amazon for, I want to say like $30, but it's supposed to be a dupe for like a Burberry. I don't know. I love it. It smells like strawberries and vanilla, but not like little kid strawberries and vanilla. I don't know. I really like this. I enjoy it. And if this becomes a signature scent for me this school year because I'm spraying it for 60 days in a row, cool. So that is for 65, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And then the last one was 67, and that's NKOTB, New Kids on the Block. And I am die hard. Always, I had like the bedspread and the phone and just everything, the Barbie dolls. Anyway, okay, so that is a product that has the right stuff. And so I have chosen this hair balm. It's like a heat protector, repairing. You put it on wet hair, it conditions, whatever. It's a balm. This is so I have this actually on auto delivery because I enjoy it so much. And I think this might be my last one. Maybe I have one more, but I think this is my last one. And this is about where I am. And I should have used it today, but I didn't. My hair's still wet from my shower, so I guess I could throw some in there. But I'm almost done with it, obviously. And then this is the Tweaked by Nature Restore Hydrating Treatment Balm. It's a leave-in balm to help control frizz and boost hydration and shine. So I used up the majority of these when I had really long hair, and so this probably will go a little bit slower now that my hair's shorter, and that's okay because I don't think I have any more. But I will be able to get this used up before the end of the year, knock on wood. So those are my new products, and I'm really liking all the nostalgia that this one has brought up for me. But I will update you again soon.